Good morning, good evening. Tomorrow's opening night. Tomorrow is opening day of the sessions. It's Wednesday. Um, I might make it down there. I might not. I'm doing the art project. It's for Kai Jackson and Mary Mubala for your community in crisis event on Thursday. I delivered a. I delivered it to the St. Francis Academy this morning. I gave it to you already. So if y'all gonna have the event, then I'm gonna be there. If I don't be in there, then this is what I got in store for you. Y'all, all right, I'm gonna break down what this is all about. I was making a movie and a documentary about the violence in Baltimore. I started it in 2006. Community in crisis. All right, my son got killed in Zion, Illinois. Governor O'Malley approved this program in 2006. The movie was about Governor O'Malley and stop and frisk and zero tolerance. It was about the money that y'all was making off of black bodies in Baltimore. I'm a caterer. I've been in y'all's houses. I've been working for y'all since 1997. All right, Green Spring Station. There ain't no law against making a movie. There ain't no law against making a movie. I went to jail in Illinois and I went to jail in Maryland to prove a point. So now that we all on the same page, this is about the war on drugs. Y'all want to end the violence in Baltimore City? Y'all want to end the violence in America, period? Then y'all got to address the war on drugs. Get your pencils and papers, get you a bottle of Coke, get you some Jack Daniels, get you a drink, because this is going to be some real hard shit. Now, Mary Mubala and Kai Jackson, they know me, and they left me in jail. Kathleen Hughes from Radio 1 left me in jail. Larry Young left me in jail. Y'all left me in jail because y'all didn't want this story to come out. But, damn, no weapons formed against me. I live in faith and I enjoy that favor because God gave me his blessings. His blessings is your curse. I'm giving you the best of both worlds because I did this non-violently peaceful demonstration. I could have did that old 86 shorty. You could have got me with the guns. I could have just snapped on y'all's asses, but I didn't because I made a promise. And I'm a man of my word. You understand? I'm a man of my word. And I'm staying behind whatever come out my mouth because I can back it up. Up there about government officials and being ethically correct. So did Johnny Oleski. So since y'all so want to be so ethically correct, then y'all need to disbar Scott Shellenberger and hold Marilyn Mosby accountable. Greg Bernstein to have reversed and remanded since 2006. We talking about Governor O'Malley's crime machine and the money y'all make off black bodies, using your courts to do it. Scott Shellenberger, Greg Bernstein, Judge Pearson, Judge Papaya, Judge Janae. I'm naming your judges because, like I said, I'm a whistleblower. I blew the whistle. Blowing the whistle got me locked up. So this is what we're going to do. See my piece of shit? It changes colors. That blue shit. Now this for Kai Jackson and Mary Mubala. We talking about community in crisis. Like I said, live feeds work for me too. That's Kai Jackson and Mary Mubala. This is Adam May. That's Spring Grove Medical Facility. Y'all was using opioids on inmates. All right. Y'all was using prescription medications and using inmates as test subjects, as lab rats. And you knew about it. You did an 1.5 hour interview on me. This is about parole and probation. You did an 1.5 hour interview with me and you only showed 5 minutes. It didn't even show 5 minutes. Show the whole 1.5 hour interview and let's talk about the opioids and the abuses of the opioids. Let's talk about how you're using drugs and testing drugs on inmates. Let's talk about the bodies that you're taking out of the prison industry. The money you're making off of black bodies for body parts. Come on, Kai. You got a lot to say when the camera's on your face, but when I put the camera in your face, you quiet as a church mouse. Like I said, I blew the whistle on you February the 2nd at 8:52 a.m. in the morning. At February the 2nd, 8:52 a.m., I blew the whistle on you. This is the original. See the date? January the 11th, 2011. I got my paperwork in order because y'all is in the paperwork. The devil is in the detail, and I got you devils by the balls. You feel me? That's evidence. That's 2012. That's 2011. And February the 2nd, 2011 is the day my mother died. So I blew the whistle on you on the day of my mother's death. And y'all refused to let me go attend my mother's funeral. But like I said, I'm a whistleblower. And I want what belongs to me. Every nickel, every dime. I earned it. We're talking about Illinois and Maryland. City, county, state, and federal levels. Yeah. Offenders application for interstate compact. My thing said I can go to Las Vegas, Illinois, and Maryland. I was going to Las Vegas to produce my movie to get my shit off. But y'all locked me up. Yeah. I blew the whistle on y'all. Greg Bernstein received that. I stamped it in his office. It's the Get Shorty program. You got more to Shorty than you can stand. That's Vicki Lawrence from Mama's Place. That's Sam Cassell from the Houston Rockets, world champion Houston Rockets. And that's Governor Schaefer. Because I know everybody in Baltimore. And everybody know me. So like I said, Kai Jackson and Mary Mubala, they did the first story on me on Hard Look with Richard Sher when they were with WJZ back in 1998, 99 at Green Spring Station. Yeah, I'm still Shorty. We talking about our community in crisis. See the date? That's August 2009, all right? I did a block party right here. Davis, who owns a barbecue business, said, all right, look around. We dying out here. Yeah, we dying out here. This from 2009. We've been dying out here because of the war on drugs for the longest, and y'all ain't doing nothing about it. Y'all want to make this big pitch. That's big bullshit. Because like I said, that's... Ooh. That's 2019, February. That's Johnny Oleski. That's the U.S. Attorney General, all right? Asking for a full investigation into my incarceration. That's Roland Martin from TV One. All right, TV One Cable Network. That's WBAL, the Baltimore Sun. That's 98 Robt. And that's Governor O'Malley. Release all the material to the voters. Yeah, release it to the voters. That's my Department of Justice number. Because I turned Governor O'Malley and Governor Brown in, Lieutenant Governor Brown in. And WBAL knew all about this. 2014. You knew about it since 2014. That's Senate Bill 374. That's accessing the grand jury. And you've been denying me access to the grand jury for 4 years. That's 2007. David Irwin. Yeah. That's the case right there. 86 CF. Yeah. Talking about Governor O'Malley and Brown's crime machine. We talking about the money y'all make off black bodies. And we're going to talk about this case right here in 2020. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Well, we about to find out. You go to Senator Antonio Hayes and get this. Senator Antonio Hayes has this book. It's called I Am Dred Scott. Yeah. Quiet farm charged by meth charges. Audit fault schools. Baltimore Sun. See the date? 2005. I've been following the governor for a long, long time. It's all about Governor O'Malley, Governor Hogan, and your prison industry. That's my Storm Falls Road. I still got the sign. Employees spend summer sweating to pay the bills. Yeah. The state of Maryland took my property from me. The state of Maryland took my property from me. Pollard Towing. On Tuesday, the 13th of September. All right. I won my case. I won my case and you still took my property. I was innocent of all charges and the state committed fraud. The state committed theft. Like I said, I blew the whistle on you on February the 2nd. And my whistleblower's evidence was taken by you on February the 7th. You destroyed that evidence. I'm a business owner. I own all shares of Shorty. Don't nobody own me but me. All shares of Shorty. I own me. You feel me? I'm the president, the treasurer, the secretary. I'm all of that. And I've been in business since 1998. The underground rib shack, like the Underground Railroad. Yeah, I named it that for a reason. I was insured against terrorist activity, and y'all charged me with terrorism. And you don't want to pay this claim off. It's $1 million claim. It's $1 million claim, and you don't want to pay it off because Brother Insurance participated in this fraud. Governor O'Malley, Governor Hogan, Al Redmer been shielding this. Al Redmer is the insurance commissioner. Y'all refused to pay this claim off because I don't have a lawyer. I can't afford a lawyer. So because I can't get a lawyer, you won't honor this claim. Here it is. I was paid up. I was paid up. That's Bank of America. Shorty's Underground Ribs. I was locked up and y'all was forging checks while I was locked up. Y'all was forging checks. Now this is a copy. The originals is gone because y'all done took the originals. But these is the forged checks. That's not my signature. I was locked up in another state. They made over $250,000 and nobody paid taxes. James Hammond, Jake Davis. Yeah. These are forged checks. That's not my signature. That's not my signature. But that's my case. Shellenberger permitted this. All right. Shellenberger permitted this because I was making a movie about y'all. This is what the movie was about. It was about Shellenberger, Greg Bernstein. It was about the money y'all make off of black bodies. The money y'all make off the war on drugs. The money y'all make off of using the fear of violence in Baltimore. You're going to continue the violence because you got a war on drugs. That's what war breeds. It breeds violence. This is my movie releases. All right. You see that? That's a movie release because I was making a movie. That's me. I mailed it to myself while I was locked up. All right. Mayor Pugh. Movie release. Rob Fix Productions. Everything that Rob Fix has is evidence for a federal investigation. In 1921, there was a movie called Birth of a Nation. Well, consider this Rebirth of a Nation. Everything that Rob Fix got is for a federal investigation. That's Mayor Pugh. And that's the Department of Justice. And I don't want nobody to say that they don't know about it. Making a documentary, I'm going to expose everybody. And I'm going to sell this to whoever want to buy it. That's the Department of Justice. You signed for that in 2018. So you've been knowing about the corruption with Mayor Pugh, Glenn, all of them already. I turned Glenn and them all in already. But you ain't doing nothing about Bobby Zirkin. You ain't doing nothing about Scott Shellenberger. You ain't doing nothing about Judge Turnbull. You ain't doing nothing about Judge Souter, Judge Janae. You're permitting that corruption and racism to go on. Like I said, the movie was about Governor O'Malley. Governor O'Malley. Governor O'Malley. State Circle. Y'all gonna love this. That's Marilyn Mosby. She done had it since 2016. Smile for the camera, because it's all about you, boo. Yeah. Mosby, Hogan. Because see, y'all share that money train. Y'all share that bag. Hogan want to put state prosecutors and more state's attorneys in your office so he can send you to jail. I'm going to help him send you to jail. Send you and your husband to jail. Because y'all been abusing the powers of your office. There goes the movie release. Right there. Nonviolent peaceful demonstration. And that's the clerk of the court for the grand jury. That's the clerk of the court for the grand jury, the jury commissioner. Because like I said, you've been denying me access to the grand jury and show us Shellenberger. There go my paperwork. That's your job. Senate Bill 374, you're supposed to give me access to the courts. That's Judge Bennett. See the date? 2018. Rob Fixed Production. Judge Bennett got my whistleblower's application, and it names everybody. It's going to publicly embarrass the Democratic Party, and it's going to send a lot of people to jail. It's going to send 52 Democratic members of the Democratic Party to jail. It's going to have an FCC investigation on WBAL, Fox 45. Yeah, I did my paperwork. That's Judge Turnbull. Movie release. Everything that Judge Turnbull has in this file about me needs to be turned over to the Department of Justice and the FBI for a federal investigation. We're going to show you the money behind the machine. I'm going to show you the money behind the machine. That's Greg Bernstein. And I showed you, I turned it into Greg Bernstein on February the 2nd, 2011. I got Greg Bernstein coming out the Martin Luther King Day Parade picking up the evidence. You feel me? He got that. No Loggins making a movie. Movie's about you. That's States Attorney Nearham in Waukegan, Illinois. Lake County, Illinois. Rob Fixed Production. That's Mosby. I mean, Stephanie Rawlins Blake, because she been that you get her, she gonna snitch. She gonna really tell. Because she got away by the hair of a skinny chin. She went from fat girl to NutraSweet. Yeah. And I watched you do it all on film. Like I said, this is about Scott Shellenberger. Scott Shellenberger knowingly lied to the grand jury. He presented false evidence to the grand jury, and he destroyed evidence. Scott Shellenberger should be in jail. But y'all protecting Shellenberger because that's your cash cow. Shellenberger go to jail, he gonna snitch. He might commit suicide like Epstein, or y'all might kill Shellenberger like they killed Epstein. But I don't care. I want his job. I'm out $130 million. It's going to come out of somebody's pocket. Movie going to be sold to somebody. That's Chief Johnson. All right. Y'all done seen me chase Chief Johnson out of City Hall. You done seen me chase him out of everywhere. I make him bust himself. I make him break himself. And I love it. Can't nobody say that they fought the law and the law lost. And you chase the chief of police and I get to disrespect you. Because if you do something to me, you got to take me to court. Take me to court, I get another trial. You get another trial, man, I get to tear your ass up. Like I said, Judge Cox. Judge Cox has my whistleblower submission and my writ of certiorari to approach the Supreme Court. Because if you don't give me access to the grand jury, I go to the Supreme Court. Grand jury, Supreme Court. I am Dred Scott. I'm fighting for my freedom and I'm fighting for justice. District Court of Maryland, Baltimore County. That's the case number right there. That's the case number right there. We're going to talk about ethics in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. And this is the one that just like Operation Dominoes. It names everybody. I'm going to read it for you. All right. This is a motion to squash the subpoena for protective order. Witnesses, Governor O'Malley, former Governor Ehrlich, Comptroller Peter Francott, States Attorney Scott Shellenberger, Baltimore County Sheriff Jay Fisher, Judge Turnbull, Judge Pearson, Court of Appeals Judge Robert Bell, County Sheriff Sergeant Duvall, Baltimore States Attorney Malcolm Ruff, Baltimore City Circuit Court Frank Conway, Comptroller and Auditor Thomas Tartle, Senator James Broshiner, Senator Kathleen Pugh, Senator Nathaniel Fadden, through their counsel, moved to squash the subpoena directed at them to move for a protective order. You want a protective order because you was protecting your corruption and you use your courts to do it. I don't give a fuck because I named you. That's Jake Davis, James Hammond, Karen Parks, Paul Weinblatt. I named y'all because the movie's about all of y'all. It's how you do your corruption. You feel me? Turnbull, Malcolm Ruff, Frank Conway, Pollard Towin, Richard McFeely from the FBI, Barry Sims, Senator Ben Cardin. Yeah. Am I missing anybody? You see Mary Pat Clark? You see Jack Young? You see that? You see that? So Mayor Pugh gonna testify against the rest of y'all. If Mayor Pugh testify against the rest of y'all, y'all ass out. Y'all out. The matter appears to be on the docket to be dispute over property. Yeah, the property toad. The property toad had all of y'all in it. It had Nathaniel. It had Holder, Rupersberger. Yeah, Timothy Ryan from the Baltimore Sun, Christian Schaefer, ABC, Richard Sher, Robert Lang, Charles Gibson, Dwayne Gerald Davis Jr. Yeah. Y'all locked me up for this, and I made a movie out of it. Our community's in crisis because of the corruption. Our community's in crisis because Congressman Cummings has a legacy of lies. Our community's in crisis because Governor Hogan permitted this. But Donald Trump gonna get this. Our community's in crisis because Governor Hogan has orchestrated this. Like I said, there go the letter from Johnny Oleski asking for the Department of Justice. That's from 2019, and you ain't did nothing about it. The investigation gonna go into Hogan. You said you want full transparency. You said about ethics. Well, we're gonna put the light on you. We're gonna shine the light on you. That's the state prosecutor. And Chief Hyatt, that's 2019. That's Marilyn Mosby. She got this. You got this. Getting ready to level up. Because like I said, I work for 85% of the richest people in the state. That's Kathleen Hughes, Jamie Lee Foster Brown. That's TV One, Radio One, Roland Martin. That's a legal notice. Baltimore City and Baltimore County. And like I said, tape and glue is all I'm going to use on you. And I broke you down all the way. That's President Obama because he asked for an investigation. I'm the subject of the investigation. And that's the Supreme Court because I told him I was making this movie. You feel me? In 2007. They told me under Article 3 of the Constitution I can handle that. Under Article 3 of the Constitution, that's a writ of certiorari. That means that I take all of this shit to the Supreme Court. That means everything that Congressman Cummings has in his office is going to go to President Trump. I'm a whistleblower on the prison industry. And Kai Jackson, we getting ready to flush your careers down the hole. We getting ready to flush your careers down the hole. Because I'm going to be at that event. And silence is consent. When I come to your event, I'm going to bring this toilet. That's asked us for an audit, a federal and a state audit. That's the Department of Justice. That's Mosby. And I'm a veteran. Like I said, Hobson Policing, this is a brand new toilet that I got for you. That's my mother. You kidnapped me from my mother. You kidnapped me from my family. So this is dedicated to my mother. These are the supporters of Shorty. These are the white people that support me. And these are the politicians that don't want to do nothing about it. Black and white, because y'all share the prison industry. And there it is. Y'all knew about this in 2000 and what? 9. Long before I got locked up, I was putting toilets out. Toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. And we're going to take this straight to the bank. That's Baltimore. That's BOPA. That's Office and Promotions. That's the Creative Alliance. And I told y'all I was doing this in 2015. I'm writing you this letter so there is no misunderstandings about my intentions. All right? Governor O'Malley. Yeah. Senator Mikulski. City Council. Governor's Office. Congressman Cummings. It's like we're showing you black bodies and the money you make off of black bodies. We're going to show you the honey and the money you get off of black bodies. And we're going to show you the role that the media plays in misinformation. Y'all wonder why I shut them down? Because I can. Y'all wonder why I shut them down? Because they don't need to be in the streets. You be in the streets, I see you, I'm going to treat you. I go to jail for the right reasons. My mama's a good reason. My mama's the greatest reason in the world to go to jail. You kidnapped me from my family. You stole me like property. I am Dred Scott. So, we're going to finish what we started. We're going to the Department of Justice with all this. I want a federal investigation on my illegal incarceration. Because if not, y'all getting ready. And they're going to